Hello, thank you for being here. This is the Thanksgiving season, and it is also, as you know, our first anniversary celebration for Equip Us. And I want to combine a few thoughts for you and then give you something that we missed last week in our live stream. Thanksgiving is an important thing, and we'll be hearing more and more about that as the next few days come to us, and we are engaged in that favorite holiday that so many of us have. But last week in our live stream, it was our thank you segment that went missing. We got down to that part of it, and if you saw the live stream, then you know that there was a big segment of silence. Now, I hate that because the words of thanks are very sincere, and I'm going to share them here on this video, but we always want to acknowledge those people that are so instrumental in making this mosaic that we know as Equip Us functional. And that requires a great many people. And we're continuing to share those messages with you and share those faces, those hands that make this ministry go. And part of the reason I want to do that is one of my biblical heroes. Now, you might think of Moses or Elijah or the Apostle Paul as a biblical hero, or maybe King David. And those certainly would be, in the ballpark. We can all look up to them for many different reasons. But one of my heroes in the scripture is an unlikely person. He's that 10th leper. You'll remember Jesus' parable or the account of Jesus healing those 10 lepers. And only one came back to give him thanks. And I always want to be like that person. I look at him as an example, as a model, and try to remember that, God puts us together in so many ways, and we work together for him. And that's this mosaic thing. And we always want to say thank you. And we were actually coming to you last week from the facilities of Central Evangelical Presbyterian Church in Hutchinson. Now, this church has been very involved in our work, supporting us. Our senior pastor, Dr. Randy Jenkins, is a good friend, Associate Pastor Dan Kish, and we have worked together now for, let's just say, quite a while. And I've come to know and love many of the members of this church. They have a great heart for missions, and they do so much. And they made their facilities available to us to do the live stream, even though some of it was messed up by what I've already called for you, not ready for primetime studios. We're still learning how to do this thing. And so I appreciate your understanding. I appreciate your encouragement. I just thank you for that as well. And once again, a thank you to Central in Huntsville for their help and continued support. We appreciate them very much. Another person that I did not get a thank you out to is Charles Hutchinson. Now, his company name is Ecto Creative. He's in the Dallas, Texas area. And he has been our web manager for years. Okay, I prayed one day about even having a website, and this was early on in this international mission ministry, and just prayed for God's direction. Who do you call? You have pages of Facebook, of internet search results. Who do you call? Well, it was one of those prayers for God, lead me to the right one. And the first person I called was Charles. I learned a lot about him, and he's been doing that work ever since. And so we have a big thank you to go to him. If all of the website activity work was left up to me, it would be a constant mess. Every now and then you can tell when I've been doing something on it because it gets messed up. And Charles fixes it, makes it look great, and function like it's supposed to. So we're thankful for him. Another person I wanted to say thank you to, and I missed that opportunity, is a young man named Scott. He's down in Florida. He does our video processing, and this is the name of his business, New Life Studios. And Scott processed the videos for us last week. He got all the source material, obviously, from me. And then he processed the videos that you saw, and he processes the videos that we have in the Equip Us U learning platform. And I would encourage you to visit that on the website, avail yourself of that resource. And once again, all of the donations through this anniversary celebration this month will get a pass to Equip Us U, so you can take one of these courses and build your own faith in the process, and that's a good thing. And then, finally coming back to home base, so to speak. I had a word of thanks in that original live stream to a guy that you can't see, and I don't have a logo for him. His name's Mike. He's behind the camera, and he's behind the camera now. But he has been running the tech, and we have been learning the tech together. Trust me, it is a long learning curve. And one of the things that we found since last week's live stream are some settings that should make this video much better than anything we've done before. But there are some settings in our broadcast software we didn't even know they were there, much less that we were supposed to look at them. So that's just true confession. But that hasn't stopped us from trying to come to you, to share things with you, to say thank you for all that you do. And just let me say, as I close, that we are continuing to receive your donations this week. We're getting closer to our secondary goal, and I appreciate your prayers and your engagement so very much. We'll have some other things out on the website for you in the next day or so, and I'm looking forward to sharing even more news about what's coming up and giving you some specific info on activities that we're engaged in right this moment and some new ones that are being added. So you continue to pray, we'll continue to report, and I'll see you next time around. Thank you.